Sight Village in Birmingham. Traditionally, one of the most comprehensive exhibitions of the very latest kit for visually impaired people around. It was originally started by the British Computer Association of the Blind, so we asked its president, Dr Mike Townsend, to cast his fingers and ears over the latest stuff. Interestingly, he started not with work, but with the latest equipment to help more vulnerable people cope in their own homes.
Social isolation is one of the real biggies for blind people, particularly when they're losing their sight. They seem to get cut off from their friends, neighbours, relatives and isolated in their own homes.
So where does technology come in? Because you could imagine that using technology is even more isolating if you're not careful.
Yeah, but the first product I really looked at Sight Village this year was Life Care, available from Sight and Sound Technologies. It's a tablet. And when it's idle, it's just showing pictures, like a picture frame of your friends, family, nice scenes. But if you need it, you touch it and up come all the applications. One important application is Support or Help Me. And if you tap that, then you're immediately in contact by video link with one of your helpers. And they can see what you're like and you can talk to them and get direct help.
So do you need any technological skills at all, or do you just touch it?
Just touch it. You touch your picture and up come the applications. Then there are many applications on that, such as keeping in touch with people. So there'll be faces on there, and if you want to talk to them, you touch their face and immediately you Skype. And you could be in video communication with your best friends or your relatives. Just have a chat with them.
I don't want to ask you about prices specifically. We will have that information, of course. But I mean, often what stops people getting this kind of stuff is cost. Is that a problem? Is this tied in with any other method of helping people get care?
Oh, well, I would imagine that their care package could help to support it. But I would say it's not out of the way. It's £150 for installation. But you do then have to pay £27.95 per month for the service. And then your internet broadband phone package is £19.95. So I don't actually think it's out of the way. And my opinion is it's good that they put a service charge in there, because often people sell these and you get lifetime support, then they give up on you when they've run out of money. So you pay once a month for this service. And the great thing about this service is that it is what's called push. So one thing you can do is have all your appointments on there.
The 17th of July 2013, 1732, Alan's birthday.
It reminds you to take your tablets or go to a doctor.
1000 hours morning pills. Take 2 blue pills button.
It's got entertainment in it as well. And it's got a notes feature, sort of a notepad type thing. So carers can put on that what they've done for you, so that there's a log all through the day or the week that shows what's happened to you. And also, of course, you get video support. If you pick up a packet, you could show it to your friend and say, what is it? How often should I take it? And they could tell you.
Is anyone else doing anything similar to this?
No, I haven't come across anything. This is really innovative. And I think it's come at the right moment, because lots of people do want to live independently and also not feel isolated in their homes. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And I'd like to see how it works out for when it's really launched. It's just right at the very beginning at the moment.
Right. OK, let's revert to audio, because, of course, so much equipment that we have now involves using headphones, you know, a lot of the navigating equipment that we have, not to mention, of course, using things to listen to reading and that kind of thing. But that cuts you off from what's going on around you. There's a solution to that.
Yes, it's very trendy, sleek and black, and it sits over your head and presses against your cheekbone. And it doesn't cover your ears at all. So when I'm coming down to, say, the Saddington Road, I can hear turn left on the Saddington Road, and my ears are still free because it's come through my cheekbone into my head. My ears are still free to hear the people around me and the traffic on the road.
Because that's always been the major criticism of this kind of equipment, isn't it? That while it gives you information, and on the one hand it cuts you off from what you naturally hear.
Yeah,
so you've tried this out.
Oh, it's wonderful. And it sort of comes into your head. I can't really describe it, but it's there inside your head.
And there are a few examples of people doing this, I think.
There are one or two. Bone Poke was an old one, but nowhere near as good as the Aftershokz Bluez.
Dr Mike Townsend. From me, Peter White, producer Cheryl Gabriel and the team. Goodbye.